So I'm standing behind the counter here in the co-op. The visitors are going to come through the door and they're going to come and chat to me and ask me questions about how shopping took place 100 years ago. So I need to be able to give that information in an entertaining and engaging way. So this post in costume is called the engaging post, the engager. So they engage the visitors that come through the door. So the skills that I need to be able to do that, I need to be confident to chat and to discuss things and to open the conversation. So if you're interested in people and how to engage with people, this is the perfect job for you. It's been a huge amount of work to get this exhibit ready for the visitors to engage with. So there's all sorts of jobs linked to this sort of work in the museum. For example, we need to make sure we know what all the items are, what their history is, and so we need the curators to give us that information. And then, for me, standing behind the desk here, I need to know what to say to
each of the parts of the museum has opportunity to sell things to the visitor. So the retail element of what we offer, as well as the shop at the entrance, and there's a little shop here in the town area. Each part of the museum offers opportunity for the visitors to buy things as they're going around. So that if you're interested in retail and shopping, then we also offer that as part of the experience in the museum. Here, we get lots of visitors asking for fork handles or for candles, depending on how you look at it. We have an extensive catering offer for our visitors. All around the museum there are different catering outlets, so if you're interested in catering, we have quite a number of staff that do that. I'm here now in the tea rooms, and here's the menu board to give you some indication of what we offer. Sweet Shop 2 offers an opportunity for the visitors to taste different things as they visit the museum. The chip shop does the same thing. But it also generates a bit of income. Again, the customer service in what we offer is really important to generate that income to run the museum. The museum has over 300 acres of land with fields and a farming section. There's horses. So there's a whole section of the museum that looks after the livestock and the farming operation at the museum. We employ over 400 people, you know, not during the COVID crisis, but normally. They include people that need to look after the gardens. So to get from one place to another in the museum, we need the trams and the buses, and the cars and the steam engines to operate, bring it all to life. So the teams that run those, the engineering teams, the mechanics, the maintenance team, the drivers of the trams and so on, they're all quite a big group of people that need to operate to make the museum work efficiently and effectively. So not only is the town street welcoming to the visitors with all the exhibits and so on, but above the exhibits, in the buildings and the rooms above, we've got various teams. So above the rooms here and the solicitors, you've got the people who manage the engagement team, all the people in costume. So the managers live up there. The people who look after the staffing and everything, they have their offices there, human resources. So there's 4 or 5 people in those offices. They also look after all our volunteers. We have over 500 volunteers. And they are housed in the offices above the solicitors there. And the offices above the pub, that's where the team that looks after the events, they're housed in the offices above there. And further along the street, above the sweet shop, you have the communications team. So the communications team look after the website, all the leaflets, all the communication with the visitors before they get here. So they have their offices in those rooms above the sweet shop. In the top rooms there, we've got the development officer, the lady who looks after all the incoming finance from external funders. Of the chemist is the director's office,
and the deputy director, they're housed there with all their staff that look after them. And then above them in the attic rooms is the learning team and all the staff that looks after the learning engagement that happens in the museum with the schools and so on. And then above the bakery is all the catering team, all the catering managers. Their offices are above there.
So there we have the bakery and the photographers and the chemists there.
Coming round to the
bank and the Masonic Hall. But the museum never stands still. We're always looking at the next
development that's